Hey, First Alliance, this is Pastor Paul Smith coming to you in this month's video blog. This month we're looking at the leader of one of our significant department in the life of our church, interviewing him. This is Dan McPherson, and he leads the high school ministry, and we want you to just know a little bit about who he is and what God's doing through this ministry here at First Alliance. So Dan, you've been part of our church for how long? Tell us a little bit about your family during this time.
Yeah, so my wife, Hope, and I began attending First Alliance in the fall of 2012. We were engaged at the time and began attending. Both of us got involved in high school ministry as volunteers pretty quickly. And then I came on staff as high school pastor in July of 2015. Mm-hmm. So been on staff about 4.5 years now. And like I said, my wife, Hope, she stays at home with our two twin boys, Ezra and Emmett, and she teaches piano lessons out of the house. We also have a dog named Tucker, and currently Ezra, Emmett, and Tucker are unemployed. So we're hoping that will, they'll live into it eventually. Yeah. So that's our little family.
Yeah. Very cute boys. You've not seen them. They're twins.
Yes.
You haven't seen them around the church. How'd you find yourself in a full-time ministry? And then kind of give us an overview. What's going on in high school ministry?
Well, long story short, I majored in youth ministry at Asbury University. Felt called to that. Really changed my major my sophomore year, and then finished out as a youth ministry major. Then I walked right across the street, went to Asbury Seminary, and got my Master of Divinity there. But youth ministry is what I've wanted to do, what I am so excited to be doing. I could die today, and I feel like I would have achieved my goal. Yeah. So I hope I'm doing youth ministry for a long time. It's what I feel called to do. And the First Alliance high school ministry is really booming at the moment. I'm so encouraged by our volunteers who are serving. We have 18 volunteers serving on a weekly basis, and they are just hitting it out of the park. We've got students coming every week who are inviting their friends. I see a new face every single week, which is so encouraging. And our mission statement or our vision statement is we see students who are challenging each other to grow in their faith, to disciple others, and to invite. And so we really are seeing our students and our leaders living into that vision, which is exciting.
With growth and invites raises the demand of more leaders, more help. How many volunteers do you need a week? And just to make sure this is quality and done right, and discipleship is happening in the life of students.
Yeah, we have small groups that meet on a weekly basis on Wednesday nights, and currently we have 2 leaders per group for the most part. But I would love to see in the future 3 leaders per group. Our groups are getting to 12, 15 students, and so it would be great to see we have enough leaders where in the middle of those small groups we could break into even smaller groups and have some more intentional time with prayer and sharing about life and things. So I'm hoping, my goal, my prayer is over the next year to probably recruit 8 to 10 more leaders is my vision. It's a big goal. Yeah. It's a big ask, but I think that's what I feel God impressing on my heart and our leaders' hearts.
Yeah. And I know many of you pray for Dan, our prayer-fueled church, regarding leaders and leading family. Any other specific areas we can be praying for you in the future as a church?
Yeah, I think I'm really enjoying preaching periodically in main service, and so just managing time there. And I think for me also, when I'm preaching in main service, that means someone needs to be in here teaching. So raising up a leader who feels called to teaching, and that I can kind of lead and empower and disciple too, is something that I'm looking forward to in the future. So on the ministry side, I think that's how you can be praying for us.
Okay, perfect. So, well, we will be doing that. So this is Dan, his wife, Hope, and their 2 boys. Definite blessing to our faith community here. If you see him around our campus, say hi, get to know him, and keep him in your prayers, along him and all of the pastors here at First Alliance as we continue to move towards God's vision for us as a church together. Thank you so much. So glad you're part of the team. And thank you for being part of what God's doing here at FAC.